yesterday. By this morning, just 7 were left to move. Several major New York hospitals, as you know, have shut down after losing power. Probably the most harrowing evacuation came in the middle of the storm Monday night. We cannot forget this image. It's been seen around the world. It's gone viral. A nurse on a stretcher cradling a baby as they're loaded into an ambulance outside NYU Langone Medical Center. The hospital generators had failed. We've slowed down the video. Just take a look at what the nurse is doing there, manually pumping air into the baby's lungs. The infant, a patient in the NICU, was just 8 hours old, so fragile, couldn't breathe on its own. That nurse's name is Margot Condon. She works in NYU's NICU and was part of the team that moved 20 babies in all. And I'm so proud that she joins me now. Thank you for all you've done. I mean, I hope you know how much people around the world are just amazed by what you and the other nurses and orderlies and doctors did at that hospital. Explain what it took to move those little babies down those flights of stairs in the dark.
Well, it took a lot of coordination between many, many people because the babies, normally babies that tiny are not like held unless the mother's holding them. So we had to be sure that the baby was safe and warm because they lose heat a lot. They all had central lines, so somebody had to be holding the lines. They were on monitors because we had to know how they were doing because you couldn't really see them that well. So somebody was holding the monitor, and then somebody was holding the oxygen tank, and then we were bagging the baby. And the dad was there, too.
And meantime, you have people with flashlights shining light on the stairs.
The staircases were lined with volunteers and medical students that all had flashlights.
It's incredible.
And it was just a wonderful,
So how many people in each group per baby?
And with the really sick infants, we had about 6 or 7 in a group.
So you're going down, what, 9 flights of stairs with 6 or 7 people.
Yes.
You all have to move together.
Everybody has to move together.
Incredible.
Right. We had one of our unit clerks in front of us who was like saying, okay, another step, another step. She was helping us each step. It was actually so great. All the babies got safely.
Everybody survived. That's
everybody was safe. Everybody actually did really well.
What is going through your mind in that time?
Next step, hold the baby, make sure the tube, because the baby had a breathing tube, so I really had to make sure that tube didn't jiggle, that it didn't come out, because then if it came out, we'd have to like resuscitate right there on the stairs. So it was really important.
You've been a nurse for 26 years?
36.
36 years?
Yeah.
Have you... I mean, you've saved a lot of lives. Have you ever experienced anything like this?
No, this was the most dramatic.
The most dramatic?
Yes.
And does the training just kick in? I mean, or is part of your mind, I mean, are you worried, or are you just thinking, okay, the next step, going through all the things you got to do?
I think the worry is there, but you have so many jobs to do that it blocks the worry.
You said being on TV was harder than what you did.
Being on TV is harder because I have nothing to do except stand here and...
Well, I don't have anything to do either.
No, I mean, it's just that this is not my job.
Yeah,
so when you do your job, you know how to do it.
Yeah, and well, you do your job incredibly well. And the whole city is just, I mean, I was tweeting about this because Monday night, at the height of the storm, when I heard about this, I mean, because, you know, we covered Katrina so much, and we heard so many horror stories about what patients went through there. And, you know, the whole issue of how the generators failed or why is something we'll get to in days ahead. But for everybody who worked there, I just want, as a resident of the city, I just want to say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah,
and it was a whole team.
Yeah.
You have to remember that's 19 babies that people took one at a time.
That each had that team working on
each had that team.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Margot Condon, thank you so much. Really amazing.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.